Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Sean from Dick Punch, and wow, I still can't get over the name of this podcast, right? Amazing Dick Punch. And funny enough, I told my son, I said, son, check out this wonderful new project. And he looked at me and he said, what? Dick Punch? And so we're watching one of the matches. I think it's a match on the 6th. And it's a Roman Reigns, and I think one of the first moves is a dick punch, and that was it, right? Like on somebody, it was, and I said, "See, there you go. You're not supposed to do them, but they do them." So, anyways, we have something interesting here, and that's our unique name, our unique take on WWE and wrestling. So, let's get started, and let's talk about Netflix. Let's talk about WWE Raw on Netflix. Were you guys kind of like me? Like, I'll be honest. I'll be absolutely honest. I think by the time the first match was done, I was falling asleep. I literally passed out most of this wrestling adventure. I tell you, I was just so bored. The problem is that you watch, you know, by the time you watch Monday Night Raw, you watch Friday Night SmackDown, you watch main event, you watch everything, again and again. You start seeing these trends. And so certain things, it doesn't surprise me anymore because it's the same kind of thing they keep doing. You can't just do a thing 10 times and always expect somebody's going to be, surprised that you did the thing, right? So when we talk about things, I mean, for me, we have, the fake, they get knocked down, they get pinned, and it's that fake, the fake pin, and they kick out on the last count, right? And they kicked out on and they keep doing it. So it gets to the point where your only thing is pinning them and them kicking out. Such a disproportionate now. So what I found from whatever I saw in these matches, there's sometimes a disproportionate type of event. So you kind of knew. I think you kind of knew where the belt was going from the beginning. It had that feel like, okay, the belt's going here. This is how they're going to act. Like I saw some really, really bad acting, whether it was, you know, uh, no connection made and somebody just falling over and, just, I don't know how to explain it. It was just kind of embarrassing at this point. You were expecting, I'll tell you guys, what I was expecting the hype, and you heard the hype throughout YouTube and online and Reddit and here and there and secret insiders and blah, 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 blah. This inside that we got said, oh, there's going to be a lot of famous guests. They had some old guys sitting around. I mean, you're showing me, oh yeah, okay, a guy in an audience, he used to wrestle. Okay, good, whatever. Right. And then you were expecting, maybe a little bit more from The Rock and a little bit more from, whoever else was there. It's kind of, they said, hey, we just want you to talk or give a high five or a quick speech or whatever. So you were expecting such greatness and you kind of didn't get there. You didn't get all the way. You saw The Rock, but he kind of didn't do anything. You saw a few people and they didn't really do anything, like nothing spectacular that made you go, wow, this was such a great event. So it kind of did feel like, they really didn't do anything extra. I mean, the stadium looked great. It looked like it was a huge event, a lot of people, but nothing stood out. If you told me that it was Monday Night Raw at some premium, brand new live streaming event, I would have not guessed it, right? So that was kind of disappointing. The long matches, and this goes to why, it was just a snooze fest. We were expecting a lot of different matches. We were expecting, maybe some big matches, some people step in, some, like some drama, some, if you had all these older wrestlers at your disposal, maybe somebody wanted to, uh, get back in the ring, kind of maybe a legacy match, do something, I don't know, anything. But it was just watching a long match for an hour. You're wondering how are these guys still even like here, and it just got to the point where they're just making up a way of staying in the ring for an hour. It just was so boring. You just frigging boring. Okay, so we got to the boring long matches. We got to the fact that there wasn't a lot of matches. There wasn't really any excitement. There wasn't anything different than normally what you would see. And then to add to it, we have something all messed up like Hulk Hogan. Do we really need to see Hulk Hogan? Guys, this was just a failure. Next time, we're going to just skip out. Not even bother with this, right? Because it's not even worth it at this point if you can't even get a good bunch of matches. Let's see what happens for SmackDown. Let's see if SmackDown's a bit better. Let's see what carries on. Let's see what happens on Monday. Give me your opinion. Subscribe so you get an update. Give me your opinion. Let's talk about it. Let's get things going. See what happens on Monday and figure this out. Do we have something worthwhile? Are we going to be watching 4-hour-long matches a night on a Monday? Is that what's going to happen? Because I don't want that to happen. You know what I'm saying?